Hi there, this is Simon at Wild Earth Children. This is one of our short videos to hopefully help you get a little closer to the Earth. In this particular one, we'll be talking about our senses. So our senses have been in a pretty dramatic decline for the last few decades and centuries. We really don't need to rely on them very much in order for us to survive. Pretty much as long as we can get into the car and drive to the grocery store, we're going to survive in this society. So sometimes when we go for a walk in nature, it seems like all that's ever happening to us are the birds and the animals are flying and running away from us as fast as possible. They're obviously reliant on their senses for survival. And they're obviously sensing, they're aware of our presence far more effectively than we're aware of theirs. So how can we go about building the strength up in our senses again? How can we go about making that connection with nature? So there's a number of different ways you can go about strengthening your senses again, but a pretty cool way is just to make a conscious choice about it. Start checking in with them as often as you can possibly remember. This little exercise, I guess you can call it, that I'm going to share with you, maybe takes 30 seconds, 1 minute out of your day. You can even do it maybe when you just walk into the car to drive to work, or taking the trash out, or stepping out of your door for the first time that day. What we're going to do is we're going to check in with our senses. Close your eyes, it really helps at first. Close your eyes and keep them closed. And then smell the air. Smell something around you. Breathe it in deeply. The air smells different in different places in the world, different times of the day. So what does it smell like right now? And then, this looks a little strange, but taste the air. Taste it like a snake would. And take big gulps. I can assure you the air tastes different in different places. Then you're going to come to your hearing. With your eyes closed, see if you can hear what the smallest sound around you is, the quietest sound. What is it? Maybe it's the river at the bottom of your garden. Maybe it's a little bird just flittering by. Maybe it's the wind today. What's the smallest sound you can hear right now? And then change it up. What's the loudest, the biggest, the noisiest sound that your senses can hear right now? And then see if you can fill in everything in between. Now our second to last one is your touch. Go and find something cool to touch. This ponderosa pine behind me, well, it smells pretty cool. If we had smell-o-vision, I'd want to show you this because it smells like vanilla butterscotch. It's pretty amazing, but it feels pretty good too. And you can do this with your eyes closed and just allow your hands to go for a walk. Maybe it's just along the ground, maybe it's along your car. It could be anything, just to increase the sensitivity in your fingers. And lastly, hopefully you've had your eyes closed the whole time you're doing this. But when you open your eyes, just allow them to come to rest on something around you and take a look at that something you've chosen and imagine you've never seen it before in your whole life. Maybe walk over to it if it's not going to run or fly away from you. Walk over to it and just take 30 seconds to look at that thing and investigate it. Have a little adventure with it as though you've never ever seen it before in your life. So those are your 5 senses you can go through. You can do that as many times as you want each day. Now the beauty of this is why I like it, it's very difficult, if not impossible, to use your senses, to be in the moment with your senses and start worrying about the past or thinking about the future. It brings you into right here and right now. And that, along with our senses, is what strengthens your reconnection with the world, living for today. So start checking in with those amazing senses you have as often as you can. I think you'll be amazed at the difference they'll make not only to your awareness of life, but also in your connection to the natural world. Thank you so much for watching this video. This is Simon with Wild Earth Children.